I've come here to attend this important event that is happening here in Kigali, organized by the GTZ, or GIZ to be more precise. It's an international symposium on accountability and local governance in Africa.
I'm here because we have some projects in cooperation with GIZ on the nexus between good governance and freedom of expression, and with the human rights projects in several African countries.
What I expect is to learn from the creative experiences from other programs working on accountability issues all around sub-Saharan Africa.
I'm going to invite us in a moment to please everybody get up. And as you meet the people around the room, give them a warm African welcome. Please get up and walk around the room, and let's introduce ourselves to each other.
The atmosphere itself was quite creative. I have found the ambience quite unusual and amazing.
I feel very honored to have the opportunity to open this evening this important event here in Rwanda. Not only because of this very kind and very warm welcome which we experienced already with all these nice and colorful dances.
This year's conference is dedicated to the topic accountability.
It's my honor and pleasure to declare this conference officially open.
This morning was a session dealing with accountability in different cultural contexts. It was a fishbowl.
Okay, c'est quelque chose qui est escompté comme oh merde.
Not in this environment, especially
working of getting to know each other.
So the last conversation is around pulling together all the ideas that you've heard from what people expect to receive, how they would like to benefit, what they would like to benefit from the conference.
Our view was that we should take a step back, force ourselves to take a step back.
Yeah, first of all, I enjoyed very much the exchange which was possible here, and I think even, or although we've got a lot of social media, emails, Facebook, personal contact is very important, and personal exchange. So I learned a lot from colleagues who work in different countries, their experiences with partners. That's one thing. And the second thing is, I think it's a fantastic opportunity for GIZ as an institution to learn from each other, from different programs as well.
Guys, what is going on? We have a deadline to beat. The notice letters must be sent out to all bidders by latest today. Oh, have you forgotten that? Am I talking at a deaf and dumb center or what? The contract with the winning company must be signed as soon as possible.
This company is not even, it's not registered anywhere in the country, sir. Huh? And, we hear that these people from Rural Network Appraisals are going to raise this matter to the Ombudsman.
And sir, did you know that their proposal was not original? Everything was lifted from the internet. Every single thing. That is true, sir.
These people you are telling us to ignore, I mean the Rural Network Appraisals. They're the ones who have everything. They have the capacity. They have everything to do.
Ah, thank God. Jesus, welcome to me. At least now someone is thinking. Don't talk to me about thinking. Do you think I got where I am today by thinking? Name, registration number, designation.
Lemigo Allen, WN0194, finance manager, sir.
Finance?
Yeah.
Yes.
You people, corruption is corruption, whether we are caught or not. And if the Ombudsman gets interest in this matter, we are either caught or fired by the boss.
I don't want to be among the guys who are being compromised by your language. Listen, it is very unfair for our country to award quality with mediocrity.
Now you went away and pumped yourself full of dry air. And now you feel you have pressure enough to come and speak at me as if you are spitting wasps.
No, I'm speaking facts, sir. I'm not spitting wasps.
My dear friend, you are looking at the fire.
I'm not going to sign this. I'm not going to be part of this.
What is your game plan?
If you guys are interested, go ahead.
We're going to sign the memo, and then we're going to give it to you.
Yes, Alan. This is someone who is talking. But now the time, do we have it? The first thing I said was we are in deadline.
We scan the file right now, and then we send it to the Auditor General under the Protected Disclosures Act, and we indicate that we're being made to sign a document, so that should he fire us tomorrow morning, it is known why he fired us. Yes. And we should tape our next conversation with him. Do you have your cell phone with you? The biggest problem with public accountability is the fact that we're always seeing gaps. From the moment we invented the concept of democracy, we said states, those who exercise state power, we're going to be accountable. Power tends to corrupt, and we don't say power corrupts. If we say power corrupts, then we're saying it's a lost cause, whereas the idea is that power does tend to intoxicate and corrupt, but it doesn't have to do that. The big unresolved questions: what is accountability? Is accountability only about explaining yourself, or does it go beyond explaining yourself? And the answer was yes, but is reality the same? Yes, accountability transcends explaining yourself. Who is accountable to who? There's a question of vertical versus horizontal accountability. People find it easier to be accountable to somebody who's senior to them and who can impose sanctions against them. That's an image that I often use with government, that I don't have to be a boss for you to be accountable to me. We're all accountable to a traffic officer, no matter how junior.
Very, very impressive.
Africa has 6 of the top 10 fastest growing economies in the world. Over the next 10 years, more than $1 trillion in natural resources will be extracted from Africa. But poverty and inequality are persistent. Take the example of Angola. Angola's oil revenues made it one of the fastest growing countries in the world. But their under 5 mortality rate is the 8th highest in the world. A joint report by the African Development Bank and another institution called Global Financial Integrity found that in the last 30 years,
from 1980 to 2009, Africa lost $1.4 trillion in net resource transfers from the continent. Transparency is a great disinfectant. And indeed, we are seeing that some examples of how transparency brought through policies and laws can help to bring resources into the government coffers. So putting transparency and accountability at the heart of natural resource policies is key. We really need country-by-country reporting. We need to see that tax havens are closed if Africa is going to get its share of resources.
My favorite picture of the entire lot is this. There is no space for corrupt and ran out of space.
I want to appreciate that this conference we have had here is an eye-opener to the public and equally the politicians.
What struck me at this conference was the creativity.
You never know where you are, which floor you are in, and in spite of all the red and blue and green and yellow lines on the floor, you never find your way. I think there is no better place to talk about governance.
Mark here has a baby girl who just turned 1 year old today. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you.
I remember the first time when Philip asked me, can we not come to Rwanda for doing the network conference there? And I said, no, please not. But now I'm convinced, and I would say now, yes. Thank you very much for coming here, and I would say thank you to all of us who have been here, and it was a very interesting event also for us, and we learned a lot from you.
So this is the queen of GGA. This is Teresa.
We're so happy and thankful that we had you on board. Couldn't have made a better choice for this. Makati and Mark.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I'm very happy that this has been not only colorful, but also full of content. And I think the words of Winnie Byanyima, who said yesterday, power tends to corrupt and accountability can be a medicine against this tendency, really summarizes it very nicely. Before I now officially close this conference, I would like to ask Dr. Albrecht Stockmeier to come here. I'm supposed to give this to you as a present from the Sector Network. So with this, I declare this conference closed.
Et aujourd'hui, la troisième journée aussi, elle a été très interactive. On est revenu sur des questions pendantes, des questions restantes, des idées novatrices que nous n'avons pas abordées. Vraiment, je ne regrette pas du tout. Les journées étaient chargées, comme vous l'avez dit, dès le premier jour jusqu'à aujourd'hui. Mais on est en interaction. Et comme on dit, c'est plusieurs cultures, c'est plusieurs pays, on échange, on partage. Et j'allais dire même que le temps, même à mon niveau, je trouve que c'est insuffisant. C'est tellement intéressant qu'on ne sent pas le temps passer, qu'on ne sent pas la fatigue. Vous voyez, depuis le matin, on est dans la salle, il est quelle heure, mais toujours l'énergie pour communiquer, pour parler.
The whole workshop for me was very helpful. At every angle, there's something that I learned at the end of the day.
Pecha Kucha is Japanese and it means chit-chat.
Pecha Kucha was very interesting. It was on point, straight to the issues. For me, those were very inspirational.
Kofi Annan's Africa Progress Panel calculates that every year, $38 billion leaves Africa through trade mispricing.
Également, Winnie. Dame Winnie qui a intervenu hier dans l'après-midi, qui a partagé son expérience de parlementaire, de femme battante, intervenant aussi pour la cause des femmes, la question de redevabilité. L'intervention de Winnie aussi m'a beaucoup marqué. L'aspect qu'elle a évoqué en tant que combattante, elle voulait se présenter entre-temps et il y a le président même de son pays qui ne voulait pas que cette dame se présente. Mais vu tout ce qu'elle mène comme effort, tout ce qu'elle mène comme activité dans sa circonscription, il y a des personnes même qui ont été payées pour ne pas voter Winnie. Mais malgré le fait qu'on leur a remis de l'argent, Winnie a été votée.
Especially when you looked at issues of transparency, I think everybody thinks with transparency, with data being there, accountability comes on board. That interrogated my thinking.